Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again, and I'm here to bring my camera test between the Mi 11i and the OnePlus 9 Pro. Now the main goal of this camera test was to really compare the Mi 11i's HM2 108 megapixel main camera next to the OnePlus 9 Pro's IMX 789. But rounding out the cameras, we also have an 8 megapixel ultra wide and a 5 megapixel macro camera on this phone, while the OnePlus 9 Pro has a 50 megapixel ultra wide and an 8 megapixel 3x optical telephoto as well. And on the fronts, we have 20 megapixels versus 16 megapixels and full HD shooting on both of these phones. And I really do wish we'd seen 4K from at least OnePlus this year on the front camera, but that's not the case. And yes, I know there's a price difference between these phones, but I really am curious to see, because Xiaomi is using a lot of these 108 megapixel main cameras, especially this new HM2 in this phone, and a number of other releases this year as well. But how does the IMX 789 compare to the HM2? Have a look at these camera samples and video samples, and let's talk about them when we get back. This is rear-facing video on the Mi 11i and the OnePlus 9 Pro, shooting in 4K 30 FPS. And the Mi 11i doesn't have OIS, but the EIS stabilization looks pretty good. Pretty nice day here in Hong Kong. Sun just came out. Listen to the mics, hear how they sound, and hit me up in the comments. What do you think? And this is front-facing video on the Mi 11i and the OnePlus 9 Pro, shooting in full HD 30 FPS. Looks pretty good on both. A bit more cropped on the OnePlus 9 Pro. I just want to take this moment to say to all my India fans, all my OG fans over there, I'm thinking of you guys. And you know, it's a really tough time, but please stay safe. Please take care of yourselves, stay indoors, and we'll be doing our part to try to help you guys out very soon. But once again, hit me up in the comments. What do you think? So what'd you guys think? Did the Mi 11i hang in there, or did the OnePlus 9 Pro just prove its cameras are at another level? Guys, I really thought that the HM2 was going to be more competitive in this test, and during the daytime I actually appreciated the colors of the shots from this Mi 11i, a bit more than the warmer, almost greenish tone of the OnePlus 9 Pros. But if you just peeked into the photos, you would notice that there was just so much more detail and clarity from the photos on the OnePlus 9 Pro. But not only with the telephotos, with the main sensor, especially at night, you got a lot more detail in the shots, and there was just a lot of noise on this Mi 11i. But another issue I ran into with this phone was stabilization, and the lack of OIS in this Mi 11i's camera really does make a difference. The nighttime shots, I really tried to be as stable as possible, but they just could not compare to what I was getting on this OnePlus 9 Pro. Now I think for the price, the Mi 11i still offers a capable camera, and hopefully with software updates it will improve even more. But for now, this was a hands down victory, and the winner of this camera test is the OnePlus 9 Pro. It absolutely trounces the Mi 11i, and so this really does prove that megapixels are not the only part of the story. This is truly a flagship camera experience on the OnePlus 9 Pro, and the Mi 11i sadly is feeling more like a mid-range camera experience at this point. But hit me up in the comments. Mi 11i or OnePlus 9 Pro? Which shots did you prefer? And what other camera tests would you like to see with this Mi 11i or OnePlus 9 Pro? Hit me up in the comments, I'd love to hear about it. And that's it for this video. If you liked it, give me that thumbs up. And if you love the content of Frankie Tech, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. And once again, I want to highlight my Frankie Tech COVID relief fundraiser. If you're watching this right now, you know the situation in India is very dire. To all my OG India fans, I'm thinking of you, and I've created this fundraiser so we can raise some money, we can raise some support for oxygen, for PPE, and other essential supplies that are needed in this really difficult time. So to all my OG fans and any of you out there, check the link in the description and donate whatever you can. Any small amount is appreciated. Let's fight this thing together, guys, and appreciate once again all the support. So that's it, and this is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Have a good one. It's definitely not just about the megapixels.